Just 5 days into his post-grad trip to Madrid, Spain, Willie Parker started feeling an unusual pain.
The pain was so bad. It's like, I don't know, I just could not move.
A pain that was more serious than he thought after seeing a doctor who examined his abdomen nearly 12 hours later.
He was like, no, the next step is surgery. And my mouth just dropped.
Willie's appendix was bad. He tells me he remembers being scared.
That was my first surgery ever. And I was in a different country where nobody spoke my language.
Willie had to interact with ambulance personnel, nurses, and doctors, and he says that wasn't easy in a foreign country.
They spoke English, but not as fluent as us. So it was a lot more difficult to explain what was going on to them.
The trip was with a group of students from YSU, and one professor was the chaperone. Everyone was supposed to fly to Barcelona the morning that this all happened, and Willie says everyone else went on the trip as planned.
Nobody came to the hospital but my girlfriend, and she stayed the entire time with me.
Deja Sewsbury and Willie have been together for almost 5 years. She's also a recent YSU graduate, and her trip got cut short too, staying by Willie's side.
I didn't know how to feel. I just gotta react because you don't have time to kind of sit in a corner and cry about it.
Deja acted as a translator as best she could.
Do they understand the severity of the issue? Because there's a disconnect here. Like, I'm saying he's in pain. They're like, oh, he doesn't need to go to the hospital. I'm like, he does need to go to the hospital.
Willie says his doctors told him he was treated just in time. The surgery was successful, and he returned to the U.S. just a few days later. In Youngstown, Keely Lovern, WKBN 27 First News.
Where did you meet? Here. YSU? Crazy, I knew her brother first.